Thanks for listening to Middle Aged and Mediocre. I'm Cash.
I'm Joel.
And we are a podcast about all things strange and unusual, death and UFOs, and other creepy,
Cults,
weird, random
ghosts.
stories. There you go.
Yeah. No, I'm just naming things in the room.
Oh my god.
There's a cult of ghosts.
Go.
Oh man, hey, this is Joel. I'm here with Cash, and this is Middle-Aged and Mediocre Guitar Riff.
You are with Cash.
Yeah.
You're with me.
Yep.
And here we
On
are.
a Friday.
Together on a Friday.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's it. It's June, so it's Pride Month.
It is Pride
Yeah.
Month, so happy Pride or
Happy Pride.
Merry Pride or
I'm an ally.
Feliz Navi Pride.
I got a shirt that says ally. It's all rainbow. I'm
I
not
see
on
it.
it now. I know you looked
Oh.
at my shirt like I was wearing it. No, I have it. I've worn it. I mean, yeah.
I've seen you in it.
Yeah.
Seen you wear it.
See?
Yeah, happy Pride Month.
And
All the corporations are on Twitter right now posting their best. Look at us. We know gay people exist.
buy our stuff.
Yeah. All the WWE Twitter, all the wrestlers are posting creepy pictures of themselves in like rainbow colored stuff, being like, "Hi, look at us. We're happy Pride."
Yeah.
Like everybody's just out there doing their thing.
I've had that shirt, so I didn't get it just for Pride Month. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's Friday. You're too busy tomorrow to record.
I got all kinds of things to do tomorrow.
Name one.
Company picnic.
Oh, wow. That's one.
And then a wrestling show.
Ooh.
Yeah. Real shoot wrestling.
Where's that going to be at?
Mannington, West Virginia, which is like up near Fairmont.
It's about a 2-hour drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well,
first time.
This is the first I've heard about this.
Well, you know,
Thanks.
I like to play it close to the chest.
I hope Joel doesn't find out about this.
I'm not actually going to be doing anything on the show.
Uh-huh.
I'll be helping with like creative side of things.
Nice.
And all that, and then I am going to be involved in some capacity at some point
Yeah.
in the future, but that's got to keep that one a secret.
Uh-huh.
So, but it's going to be cool. I'm glad to be back in,
Yeah.
kind of dipping my toes back in the water of wrestling.
Wear shoes.
Nope, gotta get there. I'm snooking it. Yeah, it should be good. I want to see if it kind of gives me a kick in the ass to try to get a little bit healthier and see if I can't get in the ring again.
Oh.
So, see how that goes. It's a far way away.
Yeah.
But I want to try to see what happens.
You can do it.
Yeah, so feel like if I can get back to halfway decent shape, feel like I could probably have like a pretty decent run, like make it a couple more years.
Yeah.
So without completely breaking everything in my body.
And then everything will break.
Then everything's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I can get a couple more years out of me. We'll see how it goes though.
By then they'll have to have like some sort of metal leg.
Yeah.
Something.
Like I'll be mostly what are the not robots but
Animatronics, no.
a word.
Yep, that's
The
it.
guy it was the one dude in the Alien movies, Android.
Oh,
I'll be mostly Android
Okay.
in a few years, hopefully.
Oh yeah,
That's what
hopefully.
I'm hoping for.
Fingers crossed.
But no, so I'm busy tomorrow, so unfortunately
All right, good.
can't record on a Saturday.
Good. I'll
So-
be busy mowing.
I have things to do sometimes. I have a life, kind of. But yeah, so we're back. I hope you guys listened to the last episode where we reviewed the.
Did you watch that movie since? Have you seen it since last Saturday?
God no.
You haven't thrown it back in just to check it out.
Do you remember what it's called?
Everfall.
Yeah, Everfall.
Yeah, Jordan.
No, I have not watched it. No. I will probably never watch it again. I don't know why I ever would. Unless I had told somebody, like, you're not going to believe how bad this is. I got to show you. So, but yeah, I hope you guys listen to that. If not, go back and check it out. It's Joel.
Like we said,
Joel stopped at a Family Dollar or Dollar Tree.
To him. Yeah, Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I'll send you the movie if you want it. We have a DVD and a Blu-ray of it, so I can send it to two people.
For $1.25.
Yeah, so Joel walked in,
What a
surprised
steal.
me, and we randomly decided to watch a terrible, terrible movie called Everfall, and then reviewed it for the last episode. So check it out.
I remember that.
I barely do.
6 days ago.
But here we are, new episode. I think this is
right.
season 4 still, right?
Sure.
Season 4, episode 2,
Uh-huh.
I think.
Yeah.
So, like we were talking about last time, not gonna really be doing the murder thing indefinitely. Like, we may come back at some point with some murder.
Here's the thing about murder.
Yeah.
Like, it's best when it happened in the 80s.
Or, like, way long times ago.
Yeah. Where, like, it's like couple generations removed.
Put some
from
space
anybody
between
now.
it.
Yeah. There's a lot of
So we
shit
do go
going
back,
on.
yeah. It'll be from, like our first episode ever is about the Hinterkaifeck murders. Those took place in, like, I forget now.
1900s,
1900s, I think. Yeah, something like that. So, I mean, yeah, so we'll maybe go back to that. But instead of that, we're going to be doing just random nonsense.
Hey.
But I do have a story.
That's our bread and butter.
That is. I have a couple stories, actually, I wanted to get into. Just some interesting things. And I wondered if you ever heard of the dancing craze of 1518.
I've heard the dancing craze of 1525.
Oh.
But not of 1518.
Okay, well, let me tell you
I
about
can only hear about so much.
the dancing craze of 1518.
Okay.
And surprisingly, you're not far off by, like, hearing about another one. So,
Is this like when toe tapping was invented?
yes, this
You're
is,
like, keep that toe on the ground!
you tap it over and over again. So, this took place July 14th, 1518, in the town of Strasbourg, Alsace.
This is what Footloose was based on.
Yep. I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
I've heard about this.
So Alsace, or however you say it, it would later become France.
Okay.
So a woman named Frau Troffer began dancing in the street one day. She had an agonized look on her face, like she was not enjoying what she was doing. There was no music. She just walked outside one day. Her husband was like begging her to stop and pleading for her to come back in. She ignored him and just kept on dancing. Just began dancing.
I can't stop dancing.
So she danced for hours.
Will thou stop?
And then night came, and she collapsed from exhaustion. But then the sun rose back. Sun comes back up in the morning. That's what the sun does.
Sure.
So, and she got back up.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Right. So she cocked a doodle and dude. Her feet were swollen and bloody. But she got right back up when the sun came out.
Feet can't fail me now. Feet can't fail me now.
And she started dancing again.
Yeah. When it's in your heart, man, you gotta dance it out.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
So, clearly she would have been thirsty. She would have been hungry. But she never, stopped to eat or drink. She didn't...
Committed.
She seemed to be ignoring, any signs of pain, anything. So, she danced for somewhere between 4 to 6 days.
Oh, wow.
At which point, the authorities intervened.
It's like a music festival.
Yes. The authorities intervened and sent her to 30 miles away to a town named Saverne. So there she was cured at the shrine of Vitus.
She was cured.
Who was the saint who it was believed to have cursed her even. So, but a lot of those who had witnessed her performance had started to actually mimic her.
Saint Buzzkill.
Saint Buzzkill over there.
Well, can't be dancing and having fun.
So within days, about 30 people had started doing this.
Doing what again?
They saw her dancing.
Uh-huh.
And people
They got the craze?
people started joining her.
Is that how Soul Train started?
Yes. That's exactly how Soul Train... Footloose, Soul Train...
Let's just start recording this!
Inspired a lot. So yeah, within a couple days, about 30 people were dancing. The clergy believed this to be the work, like I said, of a vengeful and angry
This is Footloose.
Saint Vitus. So... but they listened to physicians instead. They let physicians do... Which, crazy thing these days. A physician talks about, say, I don't know, COVID. And everybody's like, what the fuck do physicians know?
Yeah.
And, so these people back, even 1518, they were like, we should probably let the doctors take charge here.
They know about the dance.
And the doctors declared it the dance to be a natural disease from overheated blood.
Oh.
We all know how that is. It's hot out right now.
It's hot, yeah.
So
it's been hotter. Weather report.
So... usually, if you had overheated blood, the way to fix that would be they just bleed that out. So they just give you a good cut.
Eat some ice.
You bleed a lot. And they thought, hey, less blood, colder blood, I guess.
Then you die. They're like, maybe just a little bit more blood.
Maybe just a little. They squeeze a little bit.
Yeah. It's
So-
too late.
Physicians determined that the cure to whatever...
Well, at least he's not dancing anymore, right?
He quit that shit.
Yeah.
He's twitching. Does that count?
Get the hammer.
Physicians determined that the cure to whatever had a hold of the citizens
The cure
of
to what ailed
Strasbourg was to simply let them dance themselves free of it.
Yeah.
Just they'll wear themselves out. They'll tucker themselves out.
Sure.
So to accomplish this...
I have a kid, you know?
Yeah, they finally just get tired and fall.
Sure.
And you shove her over, too, so
now.
that helps.
Beat don't fail me now.
So the physicians ordered all carpenters and tanners to transform their guild halls into temporary dance floors and to set up platforms and horse markets and in the grain markets.
They were like spring dance floors, like back in the day. Like I went to there's a music hall in Portland, and the floor is still like that. Where like you step on it and you can feel it kind of.
Oh,
spring.
really?
Yeah, it's for like all the dancing and whatnot.
Oh,
yeah.
crazy
I
kids
think
and
it's
their
like the
dancing.
Rose in Portland. That's where I saw Connor Oberst and Humphreys McGee back-to-back nights.
Oregon?
Oregon, yep.
Huh. Never knew you went to Oregon.
Yep. Walked around downtown while my buddies tripped on acid, and I was sober. We walked all over fucking Portland, downtown Portland. It was,
Well, shit, it's legal there now.
well, it wasn't then.
Yeah.
But, sorry.
That sounds like a good time, though. So they built, state dance halls and things, dance floors and things like that.
Yeah, the springy ones.
And then,
Like this time I went to Portland. No, go on.
And then to keep the affected in motion,
The affected.
which they thought, if they kept them going, it would speed
Yeah.
up the process of fixing it.
Wear them out.
Dozens of musicians were paid to play drums, fiddles, pipes, and horns.
Fucking music from 1500. They just like
Yeah.
bang rocks together.
Yes, just one guy.
Dance, you freaks.
So the authorities were hoping, you'll create the perfect conditions for a dance to just exhaust itself, like the episode of Always Sunny, where there was a dance contest. So they were just kind of doing that.
Poison.
So
I can't. That song, man. If it comes on, I can only think of Mac. That Poison from Bell Biv DeVoe.
Yeah, I know the song.
Okay. Right now is where you should play it.
I can't do that. We will get
Really?
Bell and Biv will sue us. DeVoe's like, I ain't give a shit what they do. So
I like these boys.
So this didn't work. The excessive dancing and the music and all that stuff did not cure anybody. So everybody like looking and watching this, like citizens and stuff, they started to really buy into that whole thing about this being Saint Vitus and him having some sort of like pissed off curse going around. And
I mean, what a stupid curse.
yeah. So Saint Vitus was a Christian martyr who, according to legend, was the 7-year-old son of Senator Luciana, or that's his whole name, Lucania, I think is his whole name. His father tried to get him multiple times to turn away from his faith, but Vitus wouldn't do it. So he fled with his tutor and his tutor's wife. He went to Rome. He was taken from there to Rome to drive out a demon, which had taken possession of a son of the emperor there. He successfully performed the exorcism.
Impressive resume.
But because he had stayed faithful to Christianity, he and his tutors were tortured. This was back in the times where you didn't want to do that, be a Christian. So, by a miracle, though, an angel brought them all back. But then they died again from more tortures. So,
Was it a miracle?
So 3 days later, however, legend says, Vitus appeared in front of a lady named Florentia, who then found the bodies and buried them all where they lay. So in the Middle Ages, he was counted as one of the 14 holy helpers. In Germany, his feast was celebrated with dancing before his statue. The dancing became so popular that the name St. Vitus dance was given to a neurological disorder called Sydenham's. It also led to Vitus being considered the patron saint of dancers and entertainers in general. He's also said to protect against lightning strikes, animal attacks, and oversleeping.
I mean, I've never been struck by lightning by dancing.
Right.
And that's not a coincidence.
Have you ever been attacked by an animal while dancing? Oh, okay. So
some dogs don't like dancing.
But I love that he's...
If a dog's mad and barking at you and you start dancing, they're going to get more mad.
I think it's a good idea, though. Just keep it up.
Beasley in here.
He'll lose interest real quick. But yeah, I think it's very weird. So it's great that he's the protector against lightning, strikes, animal attacks, and oversleeping.
And oversleeping.
So he has a feast day that's celebrated on June 15th. He's a Christian martyr. So what the people believed was that this dance craze, it was him pissed off about something, about them sinning. And they all kind of realized, well,
so you think all them dancers were fucking?
Well, just...
I mean, when you say sin, I think fucking.
Right.
But I guess they could have been,
they could have been coveting wives. They could have been...
thinking about fucking?
Eating a lot.
Yeah.
They could have been greedy.
Sure.
They could have been killing people.
I like all of them, except for the killing part,
Yeah. So, I don't think covet is a sin. Lust. But I guess you'd be coveting.
Same thing, yeah.
So, I'm right.
Yeah, you're right.
Why'd you say I was wrong?
I didn't.
So,
I thought it.
In the people's heads that they're watching, these people dancing, they're like, well, fuck, we're guilty of sins too. So,
repent, motherfucker.
We better fucking dance too.
Oh, yeah.
So, within a month from Frau walking out, 400 people were dancing uncontrollably.
Damn.
The council stepped in and said, hey, get the stages down.
They two-stepped in.
These stupid physicians.
Because it's dancing, so they two-stepped in? That's a dancing term. I was trying to think of it. They two-stepped in. They daisy-doed all in there, didn't they?
They did, sure did.
The daisy-do, that's another dance.
It is another dance.
Yeah, they're squares. Dancing. Okay.
Let you get. I'm gonna get.
All right, that's it. That's it.
You got 30 seconds on the clock.
No, that's too much. You can't do that. If you do something like that, I'll just clam up.
Great. So
great.
So the council,
that's how you do it, huh?
So the council. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. So the council.
Clock and turn it towards me when I'm going too long. Starts.
When you do that, I can start giving you the light.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm. So the council steps in and they're like, hey, turns out the physicians are dumbasses. Get these stages down. Fuck this. We're not going to help them anymore. So they decided that if they were going to keep dancing, if everyone was going to keep up this shenanery, or however it's chicanery, that they were going to have to be doing it out of sight. So the council prohibit. This is
That's
Footloose.
Always worked. Out of sight, out of mind.
This is Footloose. The council prohibited dancing and music in the city. Then then some dude wrote, they're way back 14 something.
They wrote it in the dirt.
He put that if honorable persons wish to dance at weddings or celebrations of first mass in their house, they may do so using stringed instruments, but they are on their conscience not to use tambourines and drums.
Oh.
If you were well-to-do, go for it. But if you were anybody else,
get down.
We better not seeing any fucking dancing.
In
addition,
all these underground dance clubs started.
that's how raves started.
Yeah.
So in addition, the council ordered the worst afflicted to be bundled into wagons and taken on the 3-day journey to the shrine of St. Vitus.
This wagons are rocking. We're probably dancing because we
probably
can't stop.
Going to get cured.
Please make it stop.
So this was where
please make it stop.
This is where Frau Trophia had been cured. So priests took the people to the worst afflicted to the shrine, and they laid them underneath the carving of Vitus. They put small crosses in their hands and red shoes on their feet. Because I don't know why. But
I hope they walk carefully, because sometimes certain walks can look like dancing.
They can. If you got a little, you got a little get up in your step.
They'd have to shuffle their feet or something.
Oh, you got to do that shuffle where you put the stink behind
make
you.
Announcements I am not dancing.
This is not a dance. No dancing for me. I am just very rhythmic. I can't help it. I've got rhythmic hips. On the soles and tops of their shoes, they sprinkled holy water and painted little crosses in consecrated oil. It was adorable. But it worked. This cured them.
Oh.
For whatever reason, people came out of their trance. So this had worked.
Their dance trance?
Their dance trance.
It was right there!
So the dancing plague lasted for over a month. As many as 15 people were dying every day.
What?
The final toll of
he died doing what he loved.
The final death toll is unknown, but
that's called the death twirl. Is that the death twirl?
That movie would have had an awesome story if they would have just listened to this episode first.
She couldn't stop ice skating, and like the last little spin, then she just collapsed and died.
Yeah, it would have been
That
nice.
was the fucking death twirl.
It would have been nice if Everfall would have showed us what the fuck the death twirl was. They talked about it an awful lot. But so
15 people
with
a
15
day.
people dying a day, they say that then that would mean about roughly more than 100 people died.
Yeah.
So that's just a bunch of
15
people
times
dying.
30. Those are numbers.
Those are numbers right there.
450?
Yep.
Boom.
Numbers.
I did that in my mind. That's weird to say. Like in my brain, sure, but in my mind makes it
Even
a little diabolical or something. Go on.
right. So, according to the historian John Waller, you know him,
Oh yeah.
friend of the show, the Strasbourg poor that went dancing, you know, because it was mostly poor people, they were primed for this hysterical dancing bout. Apparently, and like you said earlier, you're like, no, I don't. I've heard of the 1520 whatever one.
Yeah.
You know, you would think there's been one dance.
1521.
You would think this would been like a one-time thing, right?
It was breakdancing though. Like they were just spinning on their backs.
They didn't have cardboard yet to spin on, so I can't believe they could do it. So the way he words it is, every European dancing plague between 1374 and 1518 had occurred near Strasbourg. So
Every single one.
so that
of
means
them.
between 1374
It was
and
like school
1518, yes, there were multiple
Or just shooting.
mass dances.
Yes. Mass dance. Would you like to go to the mass dance with me? My dad can pick
We
you
jerk
up.
uncontrollably. Then we got to go to like some fountain thing of a saint, and they put blood on us.
Saint Buzzkill.
So
Feet don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now.
So in 1518, there had been a string of bad harvests, political instability, and the arrival of syphilis. So that came.
So they were jerking a lot more than just their legs,
Yes.
huh?
So this suffering manifested as hysterical dancing, is what this guy believes. People can be extraordinarily suggestible and firm conviction in the vengefulness of a Saint Vitus. That would have been enough to get them to buy into that whole thing. So this isn't that crazy, though. Like, after I was reading that, and I was like, there's that many of these.
Yeah.
So there's, like, in cultures all around the world, like Brazil, Madagascar, Kenya, this happens all the time. Like, people enter dance trances while they're, doing, like, ceremonies and things like that.
We should delete this and go out and just start dancing.
Start dancing?
Yeah.
I think we
Maybe
should probably
get some money.
Post it first for context.
But then they'll be like, see, it is fake because they're talking
That's
about
true.
it.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I can't stop moving my legs, Josh. Oh, no. Okay.
And other, like, cases kind of like this.
I'm like a bird in your room. You have to, like, open the door. Try to, like,
Take a broom, shoot you out.
I keep running to the wall, dancing into it. I can't stop. You let Beasley in. He attacks me because I'm dancing. And we've established that dogs hate it.
Yeah, you have a weird thing about dogs hating dancing. Did you have, like, one incident with the dog?
Just go on with the story.
So yeah, things like this also have happened. Like, there was a case of these two, like, schoolgirls getting, like, the giggles,
Yeah.
like, in class or whatever, and all of a sudden
Heads explode.
the rest of the class started doing this, and
Oh.
then, like, more of the school started, and then, like, the entire school started.
I
And
bet there
then
was like a gas leak.
once people got home, like, the family started doing it, so it was like a mass
Damn.
hysteria. So this is been
They
known
heard
to
my
happen.
jokes.
They heard your jokes.
Probably, right?
And they're like, we got to dance ourselves to death
He
right
got
now.
caught jerking off into socks. What a stupid name for a cat. And they just giggle.
You made me spit.
You've heard that like
No,
twice.
well, I didn't laugh because of the joke.
Oh, okay. Good.
I laughed because of the delivery.
You can't stop laughing.
I need more.
Oh, you stopped.
I need more of my cherry plate lemonade. Tell us some more jokes. You got 30 seconds.
Son of a bitch! Oh, I got nothing.
Wow, way to go.
I think I'm done with comedy. I did.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Certainly does sound like it.
Wait, you did comedy?
Yeah, when did you start?
Oh,
That's what I should have said.
damn it! Rewind it.
Say it again.
Oh, I think I'm done doing comedy.
When did you start? There, I'll edit that.
Oh, I can't stop crying.
That's going to
now.
sound perfect. Like
Yep.
It's going to sound so natural when I edit it.
Good.
That's going to be real
Good
good.
for you. You'll put like people applauding. Whatever.
Yes.
Josh. I was running down an alley the other day, and all these dogs were barking at me, and I
Were
did
you
that,
dancing?
and I went woo 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 woo. That like just in my head, and they just kept barking. They didn't appreciate the Arsenio Hall reference.
Do dogs just bark at you like all the time?
Yeah, that's when I sent that picture of you, that chair.
Oh yes. What was that?
I think it was like a homemade pool chair for like maybe someone who. I have no idea, dude. It was like made out of PVC pipe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like some sort of recliner. I
can't believe you didn't
It
take
was
it.
very open.
I can't believe you didn't take it.
I was running, and I had my vest on.
You're a chair
So that's
collector.
already 24 pounds.
That's true. Well, that thing had to. I mean, that thing was what, 2 pounds?
I didn't even lift it up.
PVC piping and tape. It
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah. But yeah, I did the woo woo where you're like doing that thing where you take your hand and like move it in a circle right beside your head.
Like you're jerking off a dude right behind you.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like that.
I mean, when I think about it, sure.
Yeah,
But it's a reference in the Arsenio Hall show.
The who? The
Yeah.
what?
The Arsenio Hall show.
The what now?
They'd be the dog pound. Remember?
Is that what it was?
Who?
I never knew what it was.
Yeah. That's the dog
That's all
pound,
they were all
baby.
like jerking this dude off, jerking this dude off.
And I did to his dog, and they just kept barking.
Yeah, I don't. Why do dogs hate you?
I don't know, man.
Because cats kind of hate me.
Yeah, I think dogs are just, I think it's just him being like, what's up?
Like you're not a good boy.
Like,
We're a good boy.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
Telling me not to dance.
Is that what it is?
He's
Because
like, look, you're fine there, but you start dancing.
you try to say that you're a good boy too much. We're like, no, you're not.
Yeah,
we
they
are.
feel it.
Woof.
They feel the desperation. Dogs hate desperation.
So I don't even know if that's true. No, when I worked at the vet, like, because all dogs love me, all of them. Like everywhere I go, dogs love me. But cats,
It's all the bacon in your
fucking
pockets.
despise. I do eat a lot of bacon.
It's in your pockets.
I used to like, because like I would have to like maintain like the kennels and the whatever, and like I'd take them to and from surgery and all this stuff. But like I used to walk past like the cats where they were in their little shelves with the stuff.
Yeah.
They would like go out of their way to hiss at me and shove
Like
their
prison.
shove their arm through and swipe at me. I was like, what the fuck?
They're trying to dominate you.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Yep.
Fucking cats.
That was a hell of a little sidebar.
Yeah.
There.
Well, I just like hearing
That's my
about.
fault.
I like hearing about your strolls down the alleys and
Apparently,
Apparently-
comedy.
you're like you just have evil following you and the dogs and sense it or something.
We'll see.
So let's talk about a con man.
Okay.
What do you know about con men?
There's that movie. Was that like Kevin Costner?
Con Air?
Con Men. There's a movie called Con Men. I think
Okay.
it's like Kevin Costner and like that little girl.
I'll take your word for it.
Somebody else.
Kevin Costner, that little girl, and maybe somebody else.
Probably.
What a
Is
cast!
this what this is about? Are
No,
you gonna Google
I
it
don't
real
think
fast?
so.
Yeah, Con Men.
Oh, you want me to Google it?
Yeah, bring it up.
You didn't
I'm
call me
pretty
Jamie.
sure.
So.
Who did I say was in it?
Kevin Costner,
Somebody else.
a little girl,
If
and
there's
somebody
somebody
else.
else in it, I just want you to say that I'm right.
Let's see. There was one from 2015. That's not the one you're talking about.
It's not
It doesn't have. It
Kevin Costner.
doesn't have any of those people in
Okay.
it.
But maybe there's somebody else. Con Men?
No. Are you sure it's Kevin Costner?
Nope. I'm not sure about anything. Where am I?
Maybe there's just one.
What do you know about Con Men? I feel like you know something about Con Men that you're keeping from me.
Well,
I want to know it. If you know something, I want to know it.
I know that I like to be one.
Okay.
I feel like they have good, fun lives.
They usually wear cool hats.
Cool hats all the time.
Yeah.
One of my
You're confident.
favorite.
You can't be a con man without being confident.
That's right.
Con is short for confident.
What?
Yep.
That just blew my mind.
Confident man.
You mean a word can mean another word that's longer than the first word?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fiden is silent. Is
Yep.
that how you spell it?
You say it in
spell
your
it
head.
confident, but it's the fident is silent.
Yep.
I think you just made that movie up.
Ah, man.
It
It had like a white cover, and they were like kind of like silhouetted and like.
I know what
like
you're talking about now.
pink or something like that.
I can see it in my head.
Yeah. See?
I don't know what movie it was though.
Ah, it was like con men.
But no, I love a good con man story.
Uh-huh.
I think we both watch it. From Breaking Bad, now the Better Call Saul show.
Yeah.
Like it's, I think the best show.
Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Better Call Saul is like maybe the best
that
TV show I've ever
fucking,
watched in
like,
my life.
Mid-season finale.
Fucking yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
That poor dude.
Yeah. And just man,
the way they
just
had
acting.
the way they had the candle flicker.
Yeah.
And they looked at it like the second time they looked at it, you could just tell like, fuck,
Yeah.
this isn't
you
good.
knew what it was going to be.
It's so good. But
I keep watching that show and I'm like, is this where he collapsed?
Right.
This is where he collapsed.
Because it seems like what's going to happen at the end of the series to
Yeah.
completely break him.
Yeah.
Because he's almost there. But like, is something going to happen to Kim? And is that what makes?
But I mean,
him...
in real life, he like collapsed while filming.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I think that was like
the
early
boxing scene. Like, was it the boxing? Was it? I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it wasn't recent, right? I thought it was like seasons ago.
No, this just happened. Where he had
So
a
was
heart
this
attack on set
during this season?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Maybe, probably.
Or maybe filming the second one. Hell, I don't know. I don't know everything.
But yeah, it's
I was bringing up enough to kind of sound smart. It works.
but no, there's great. One of my favorite movies is called Matchstick Men. It's got Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, is that the movie we're fucking thinking about?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's not the cover for Matchstick Men?
Well, I don't think they're pink.
Okay.
I don't think they're silhouettes.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then. Is there a little girl in Matchstick Men?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Oh,
the movie.
no. This is what you're thinking of.
Oh, is that the cover too?
It's kind of...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not Kevin Costner.
No.
There's the other guy.
Sam Rockwell.
I was 2/3 right.
I mean,
A
technically...
person, a girl, and that other guy.
Technically, you're completely right.
Yeah.
Well, other than the Kevin Costner thing.
But Nick Cage and Kevin Costner.
Not the same guy at all.
No?
Nope.
Prove it.
I can't. You got me there.
It's called acting, Josh. It's called acting.
You're right. Kevin Costner has been playing Nicolas Cage the whole time.
Or has Nicolas Cage been playing Kevin Costner?
I can't answer that.
Yep. Kevin Nicholas, if you're listening.
Kevin Nicholas. But yeah, I dig
Kevin Nicholas. Oh, I want to become an actor now just so that could be my name.
Nicholas.
Kevin Nick introducing, and I'm staring off and I turn and look at the camera. Kevin Nicholson.
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Gotta get your name right.
God damn! That was my big premiere. That was my big premiere, and that's what I did.
You blew it.
I had one job.
My big
Kevin Nicholas.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
My stage name is going to be Cage Costner.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Okay.
So yeah, together we will be the best acting duo of all time.
Oh yeah. We're the new
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello. I was
Yes.
gonna say Farley and Spade.
Okay.
Couple Farleys.
Couple
Hanging
Farleys.
out, looking for our Spade.
Good for our space.
No, there's only one. We just need like one little guy between us.
We can find one.
They're out there.
We'll grab Smart.
They're out there.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
I've seen them.
They're really wiry, so you gotta like approach them. Like, hey, I am not dancing.
Not dancing.
I'm just
Woo. Woo.
walking up
Woo.
to you. I'm a good boy. You're a good boy. Don't look
Ooh,
behind
ooh,
you,
ooh.
but there's Cash.
Ooh, they're skittish. They're
He's a
skittish.
good boy.
They look behind. If they look behind and see me back there, they're gonna run. So,
Fuck.
con men.
Okay, conman. Confident man.
I got a story about a con man named Victor Lustig.
Like, if I was a con company, I'd be like, you can't spell confidence without con.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the bad message, right? Like they're conning you. There's cons potato chips.
But they're pretty confident about it.
They're confident about the
Yeah.
con.
If someone's
So-
confident, I'd be like, all right.
Gotta be confident about the
I'm
con.
pretty confident.
Gotta be confident about the con, Jerry.
It was a con, Jerry!
So what's the deal with these? What's the deal with these con?
I don't
right?
know. Tell
So,
me.
Victor Lustig. He, while living in Paris, he read a newspaper article one day that claimed the Eiffel Tower was too expensive to maintain and suggested that the structure be knocked
I
down.
read it in the newspaper, okay?
So, somebody wrote an article saying, hey, this fucking Eiffel Tower is going to cost us a lot of money to keep
Yeah.
up. We ought to
Oh,
just knock
sure.
it down now, move on with our lives.
I like that idea. Like, it's gonna die anyway, so just kill it.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah. So, Victor sensed an opportunity here. He posed as the Deputy Director General of the Minister de...
I feel like he's just been waiting for a reason to do that.
Yeah, he's had the costume.
He's like, one day a story in the newspaper is really gonna trigger old Victor.
Old Vic. Vicky's going to get triggered.
Yep.
So he invited several scrap dealers to a rich hotel and manipulated them to bid on who would destroy the monument. So in
Like,
order,
really? We're destroying it? No, really? Yeah, we are. Don't ask anybody.
don't ask questions. I'm the deputy director general.
Look at this badge. Does this badge look fake to you?
I think all three of those words are spelled wrong. So, in order to keep his con a secret from the authorities, he told the dealers that because the destruction would cause such public outcry, the French government had ordered him to keep this meeting a secret.
Hey, so don't tell.
Keep it on the fucking down low, boys. So, among the scrap dealers was a man named Andre Poisson, who Lustig decided would be the profitable victim. So, in a one-on-one meeting with Poussin, Lustig attempted...
I feel like a construction guy is the wrong person to con, because they're pretty badass dudes, usually.
I feel like, though,
They
this
have
guy's
hammers
name
and
is
stuff.
Andre Poussin.
Yeah.
So, and he's French. And
But they're still, like, tougher French dudes than non-tough French dudes. Like, you know, like
Math
French,
checks out.
French tough might not mean much to, like, you know, us American lads. But among the French, there's, like, hierarchies. And so, I mean, still, like, they got hammers.
Like, he's got that, like, the better your mustache is curled.
Uh-huh.
I don't know much about the French, just from what I've seen in movies. So
they're not tough in movies.
in a one-on-one meeting with him, Lustig attempted to back out of the deal. Hey, we can't do this. Actually, like I know you want this really bad, but and then Poussin was all like, "No, you gotta take my money. We gotta be the one to do this. It's gotta be us." So
let me pay you to tear it down.
He bribes Victor to take their bid. So. Victor's like, you know what? All right, I guess. So not only did he get the bribe money, but he also got the money, like for where they bid to do it. So he got the money for the sale of the tower from Andre Poussin, and he fled to Austria. So he had guessed correctly.
So did they tear down the Eiffel Tower? No. Okay.
So I do wonder if they showed up, like all ready to go. And somebody was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?
There's still a tourist on there.
This is like our whole thing. We don't got anything else. We have baguettes.
I paid for this.
We got funny little hats, and we got this.
I paid for this.
Again, I don't know much about France.
No.
So
this isn't a French podcast.
Lustig had kind of known what would happen here, so he knew that Poussin would be too embarrassed to report anything like this to the police. So there was no mention of the crime in the newspapers. So Lustig returned to Paris to try it again. This time, the police were informed about the bidding, and Lustig fled to America to escape. So he's in America now.
That's why they need to build a wall. Keep these French folks out.
French criminals.
Yeah, they're not tough. It wouldn't have to be a big wall, you know.
Quote Cash from Middle-Aged Mediocre. They're not tough. So. Once in America...
I'm kidding. Let them French fucks over.
Let them all in. Let everybody in. Let's all come together now. Let's
make
dance.
some good pastries, right?
I don't know.
Really?
I think they make those little things like Popeyes has them.
Oh.
That's how I know.
Think Popeyes. Think French. Well, yeah, like French Quarter, Louisiana. Chicken.
There you go. See?
Boom.
Not that far off, man.
Yeah, well, see, we are a good team.
We know a lot about France.
Yep.
So...
Or should I say, we?
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. So now that we've recovered from Joel's last comment, which I don't remember what it was at this point.
I know, yeah, we took a break.
I was very offended by it, though.
You were? We.
It was we.
We.
So we're going to move on again. So once in America, Victor Lustig, he... created another con, a new one, called the Money Box. He claimed that he was in possession of a box that was able to print any notes in the American currency.
What?
He said,
where can I buy one of those? This guy's got one of those? And he's selling it? Does it say, like, where I could buy it? Dude, I'd give, like, fuck. I mean, you could give any amount of money for that because then you just print back what you spent on it.
But he needs a...
So you can throw, like, a big amount and be like, I'll give you $1,000. And this idiot's gonna be like, oh wow, $1,000, didn't you buy it? And I'm just gonna print out $2,000. See this idiot now. Seriously, where can we buy one of these?
What if he asks the money for up front?
Oh, I'm still gonna print that shit. I'll give him twice the money. Once you get the machine, you're just gonna print it all back. So you're saying like
you're gonna have enough up front.
Yeah.
You can just give him whatever.
Well, I gotta sell some shit, you know. I have to like steal shit from you, sell shit from my house.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be okay because once I get that machine, I'm printing money, baby.
Well, look, I can get it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get you one.
Tell me what kind of cash you need.
Give me like a week to get it.
All right.
I'm gonna need about $75,000.
Got it.
I think that'll cover it.
Got it.
Okay.
I got half that in my car.
You want like anything special on it? Like I can, customize it.
Nah, man, just something that prints money.
Okay.
I'm in.
I know the guy. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. That's just, you talk about a machine that prints money.
yeah.
My ears perk up.
Well, let me tell you. Let me spoil it for you.
Okay.
Here. Spoiler alert. So he said that this box, you would put a blank note, or you would put whatever. You wouldn't put blank one. Like if you wanted a 5,
Yeah.
you put a 5 in it. If you wanted a
Okay.
10, you put a 10 in it. Whatever you wanted.
Wow.
So
dude.
you put whatever you want in it. You'd wait 6 hours,
It's not bad.
and then one new note would
Yeah.
emerge. So
It seems like in 6 hours you could get awfully far away, though, if you needed to.
I feel like you're definitely going to want $100 bills
Yeah.
for this machine, because if it takes 6 hours to print, like, all you got's one,
Yeah.
you just go get a job.
Yeah.
But yeah, as the person selling this, that 6 hours is a very convenient window.
Yeah.
It's a nice, comfortable little pillow.
I mean, 'cause you gotta wait 6 hours.
So you gotta wait for me to call you and tell you that it's okay. So he attempted to sell this magic box to the highest bidder. He'd wait with his victim for 6 hours.
Uh-huh.
So he didn't use that time to run away.
Oh.
So he would wait with the victim for 6 hours as the money was being manufactured inside the box.
He's like, I'm gonna crawl in this giant box for a second, ignore what I'm doing.
And
he takes his wallet out and he spits out whatever.
once the money was printed, he would take the potential victim to the bank and have the bank confirm, yeah, that's a real bill.
Yeah.
So of course the box was fake.
Oh.
Lustig had
Can I get my money back?
Lustig had already stuffed the box with
You in trouble now, Lucy.
notes,
Uh-huh.
whatever. And then he
Trained like a mouse to like.
well,
distinguish
he
between
actually
them.
put a little lever that was like only he knew where it was.
Yeah.
And after 6 hours, he would hit that. It would eject what was already in there.
Okay.
So in
You
one,
might say like, I'll even use the first bill. Here's a $20
yes,
bill.
I'll cover you. I'll
and
spot
that money
you.
would come out, and then
Yeah. So he sold the box to a sheriff in Texas.
He's probably confident about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Well, if you're in Texas,
shocking that a sheriff in Texas
Yeah.
is a dumbass. So he sold the box to a sheriff in
We
Texas.
just lost all Sheriff Texas listeners.
And then he fled to Chicago. So the sheriff found him in Chicago.
It's almost as if they're trained to do that.
Yeah, if you screw them
Like,
over.
if you're gonna con people, don't con. Okay, go on.
So he actually chased him across the country.
don't break the law while breaking the law.
Lustig persuaded the man that he was
doesn't
operating.
make sense.
So he tells the sheriff, "You're just doing it wrong."
Yeah.
is what he says. He gave him back the money. He was like, "Look, I will pay you back your money. I'm sorry." And then then he fled. He left.
Yeah.
So the sheriff never realized that the box was a con, nor that he had been paid in counterfeit money until he was later arrested because of the counterfeit money.
Okay. So some good did come out of this.
The sheriff got arrested.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
So not only did Lustig con him and get his money, he then he got him arrested. I think that would make an amazing movie. The chase across the country to track him back down,
Yeah.
finding him, Lustig fucking him over again, and then him going to prison. That's a great movie.
Conning that stupid fucking law
Like
man.
this whole, a little bit more about Lustig here. His whole story, to me, is a movie waiting to be made.
Yeah. He's a globetrotter.
Yeah, Paris, you got America. Yeah, so that's about
You
it.
get Leonardo,
Just those two places.
Leonardo DiCaprio to play him.
That's what I was thinking because
good.
of that one movie where he's writing the fake checks.
Uh-huh.
What's that called? Tom Hanks is chasing.
Is it the Arab thing? No, it's not the Arab
No.
thing. I know what you're
whatever it
talking
is.
about. Yeah.
Nowhere to run or the
He ends up working for like the FBI
Yeah.
to like the
great
check.
movie.
Yeah.
Kind of the same.
So great that we both just
We
know,
know it.
We just don't want to
Jesus
give it
Christ.
any more.
I blame it on the COVID fog.
I blame it on okay.
So the final notable con that Lustig pulled off was on Al Capone.
Oh fuck! You know what? I'm gonna stop conning cops. I kind of got in trouble with that. Who else could I con? Criminals.
Al Capone.
Al Capone, not
The
just
top
criminals.
criminal.
Yeah. Go
So-
big, go big.
During the Great Depression, he asked to borrow $50,000 from Al Capone
Uh-huh.
to invest in a con.
Oh.
So Al Capone agreed with the condition that if he felt he was being tricked, he would have Lustig murdered.
Oh, yeah.
Which, but hell of a condition.
This is a movie before you take my money.
Just know, if you screw me.
Yeah. I will kill you.
So, 2 months later, Lustig
Was dead.
returned to Al Capone with the $50,000.
Oh, okay.
And he was wearing hand-me-down clothes, like just rags.
Yeah.
And he explained that the con he was trying to pull off had failed, and that he lost his home, his car, his girlfriend.
And Al Capone took out the smallest violin in the world.
Well,
Just played a little song for him.
and he told Al Capone, and after all this, I've spent the last 2 months collecting the $50,000 back to pay you.
Yeah.
Because I don't
What
want
was the vig?
I
Shouldn't
don't
there
want
have been like...
I don't want to be murdered.
Yeah.
So he gives Capone back the $50,000. And in reality, though, he had kept the actual money, the $50,000, the whole time. He'd kept it that Al Capone gave him. He kept that whole $50,000 in a safety deposit box in a local bank. So he just went and got that $50,000, took it back to Capone with this story. So Capone was so touched by the story, and he believed that Lustig was the first honest man he'd ever actually met in his life. So he gave Lustig $5,000 just to help him out.
Gee.
Lustig skipped town, and he had conned the king of crime.
Wow.
So
He said, thank you.
I think you.
And then he just backed
And then
out.
Al Capone was
nose.
like, "Hey boys, why did he say that? You think?
Why did he tip me toe backwards out the door with that big smile on his face?
Oh no, I got syphilis. Oh no." So unfortunately, Lustig's criminal career came to an end soon after. He was betrayed by a lover, and that landed the betrayal.
That's the end of a movie right there.
The betrayal landed him in prison.
Oh shit!
He escaped, was captured a month later, and then died in captivity right before his trial. That whole thing is a fucking movie.
The screen turns black like after he gets caught from escaping, and it says like Lustig
And then gives
died.
you
a few years later.
Yeah. Great movie. We need to write it.
Yeah. We need to delete this episode, dance.
Why do you want to keep deleting the episode?
Well, because we're going to con people. We're going to con people with our dancing. We're going to mush these together. People can't hear this.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm whispering.
Nobody listens to it anyway.
Okay, all right.
We're good.
All right, we're good.
We can
We're
post
still
this
doing it.
and do everything.
And then, like, years later, we'll be like, look, you idiots, it was all right here in front of you.
We've conned you all.
Yes.
And then Al Capone has us murdered.
Yep, for dancing. And then we tied a bow on it. That's a bow.
Wonder if we could write it, like...
As a stoner comedy? A stoner buddy comedy?
Like Seth Rogen plays Lustig.
We're two guys in a giant trench coat. Lucia's like 7-8 feet tall. And on our deathbed from getting captured back in the prison, we finally reveal that we've been two people.
The huge Shyamalan twist.
Yep.
Shyamalan.
And I stay in jail to accept the death penalty, and I let you.
Oh, yeah,
because you're the bottom half. I'm the top half.
Also, you're the top?
Yeah.
I don't like you making the decisions during Pride Month.
I just feel like that's how, you would be the bottom, I'd be like on top.
Power bottom, maybe.
We'd have to get a really long trench coat, but
that's where all the power comes from.
We'll put that in the movie.
So wait, would we both? Because you're right. So say two people stack on top of each other and put on a trench coat and get caught committing a crime and go to prison. Only one would be responsible.
You're under
right?
a trench coat. You don't know what's
for the
happening.
ride.
Yeah, you're just helping me move.
You're telling me where to go. I'm going.
You're like, I thought he needed help. I didn't know.
I thought we were saving lives.
If we got caught, oh man, we definitely need to delete this. Reports of an 8-foot man robbing banks in the area.
Very wobbly. Very wobbly.
Smart stops, looks out the window. God damn it, they did it.
God damn it.
And sons of bitches did it.
Sons of bitches. Then he turns us in for the reward money. Son of a
Spade.
All right. So I know I said we're not going to talk about murder anymore. Well, let's talk about murder real quick. So,
all right.
I feel like you know the movies. I think you'd probably be a fan of them. The Final Destination movies.
Oh, sure.
You like them?
Sure.
Okay.
That's one of the first DVDs.
Sure.
That was one of the first DVDs I ever seen. Was Final Destination 1. I was like, you can just skip to whatever part of the movie.
How many are there now?
Oh,
5?
6 maybe.
6?
I've been watching them here recently.
Of all of them, do they all have beginning, middles, and ends?
I mean, to throw that on me just without me being able to like. But mostly, yeah.
So you would mostly call
Because
them
the
all
beginning,
movies.
you know, like there's a premonition. The middle, people die. In the end, like 1 or 2 people escape said premonition.
Okay.
Fucking yeah, man.
That's all you need for a movie.
Beginning, middle, end times 7.
Okay. So, I'm going to talk about some... you just described what happens in them. Somebody sees their death.
Yeah.
They avoid it, and then turns
They
out
save a group of
you can't
people.
avoid death.
Yep.
Everybody dies.
Yep. Candyman shows up.
Candyman shows up. Chucky comes in.
Yep.
It's a whole thing.
Stifler's there.
So, I got some real life Final Destination deaths.
Good.
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 So we're gonna start June 2012. I'm sure you know where you were. Just in general, in June 2012.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Damn. 10 years ago.
I was 29. My God.
I was 32. Thanks for bringing that up.
Better times.
Better times.
Better times.
Better times.
So, in June 2012, Jessica Gowie, something like that, Gowie, I think, was at a Canadian shopping center to eat dinner and buy sports equipment, like we do.
Yeah.
That's what we all do.
That's where you're
in
going to go
Canada.
for that. You're not going to go to the woods to eat dinner and buy sporting equipment.
You're not wrong.
You're good at them all.
You are.
Yeah.
Yar.
Yar.
So,
Yar! You go on, Captain.
now, originally she wanted sushi for dinner, but she changed her mind at the last moment and ordered a burger and fries at another place.
Okay.
Her receipt shows that she bought her dinner at 6:20 p.m.
Okay.
I had to do some military time figuring
I was
out.
going to say, I don't understand why you were like, it's like you were really skeptical about that. You're like, what is this? I thought I read this earlier and it was a different time.
I remember when I was there, it was 6:24. So instead of eating her food, she had a sudden urge to go outside. She actually posted, like on an online blog, she put, after that purchase, I said I felt funny. It wasn't the kind of funny you feel after spending money you know you shouldn't have spent. Teehee is what I'm sure was probably added there. It was almost a panicky feeling that left my chest feeling like something was missing. A feeling that was overwhelming enough to lead me to head outside in the rain to get fresh air instead of continuing back into the food court to go shopping at Sport Check. So that was at 6:20.
Yeah.
Is when she left. She
got her
food and left.
She freaked out.
Yeah. At 6:23, a gunman opened fire, killing 1 person and injuring 7. The victim, a 25-year-old male, was in the sushi restaurant and was standing where Gowie would have been if she hadn't have changed her mind and went to the burger place instead.
So it worked out really shitty for the guy. Well, maybe he would have died either way.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
So many of the injured were...
They could have met each other and just immediately went off the fuck, and then neither of them would have died.
See?
Well, life's funny like that.
So
if you don't just immediately meet someone and just fuck them,
who knows what could happen?
who knows what could happen?
So
come see me about it.
Many of the injured were in the restaurant Gowie had visited, and if Gowie had stayed, she would have been directly in the line of fire.
Yeah.
So tragically, though, shortly after publishing this blog post,
oh shit, I forgot to follow this.
Summarizing the event, she attended a midnight screening of Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh fuck! I think I did hear about this.
At the screening, James Holmes entered the theater wearing tactical gear, threw 2 tear gas canisters in the audience, and opened fire, killing 12.
Dude, that is such a fucked up fucking story, man.
She was shot 6 times.
I still can't sit in the theater without fucking even thinking about something like that.
So yeah, she was shot, died. She avoids 1 mass shooting to walk in another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went and watched, I was kind of telling you about it, I went and watched the AEW wrestling pay-per-view.
Brag, we get it, your life's awesome.
In the theater in Huntington. And there wasn't a lot of people in there. But there was a certain point where, like, this one guy kept getting up and, like, leaving and coming back in.
Yeah.
And after about the 4th time, he, like, kept stopping at the top, like, I don't know if you've ever been, like, I can't remember if Regal's set up like this, but, like, when you first walk into the theaters, there's, like, big walls.
Yeah, you have to walk all the way down and then turn and walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, as he came around from that wall into the seating area, like, he's, like, me and him are, like, directly in line with each other.
Yeah.
So he would usually see me first. And I just, like, all of a sudden, I just got this, like...
Oh, do you hate that?
If this motherfucker walks in here with a gun, I don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
So, like, I started to get paranoid. And I'm like, I fucking hate that this is, But yeah, like, it's a thing...
song kind of talks about that in one of their songs, too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Talking about just, hating that he sees a guy bring a bag into a movie theater. Yeah, I went and saw Bob's Burgers, and I was like, all right, well, I could duck down and run down that side over there. And I always try to get the back fucking aisle. I mean, I don't know if that's better to be in the back, but at least nothing can happen behind me.
It's further away.
It's all in front of me, but I was like, fuck, what would I, fucking zigzag down there. And I'm like, about to start a movie with, like, my daughter, and I, like, think about that shit.
How fucked up is that?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I'm like that at restaurants. Like, I try my best to get my back to the wall.
Yeah. Like, you go with someone else, and they sit first with their back to the wall, you're like, oh, you're gonna sit there?
I have
to. But I mean, if you weren't sitting there, I'd sit there. You don't want to just be like, can you just get up?
I will, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, I gotta sit there.
It depends on who the person is.
Yeah.
You're trying to, I don't know. Yeah.
Me and you might get into a stalemate because we both need it. So we're both like,
we're going to sit on the same side.
We're sitting side by side this whole time. So...
Look like we're judges for a fucking reality show.
So that's what we could do. We could just judge everybody's meal, order as it gets brought to the table. You ordered the spaghetti, huh?
Yeah. Just
reach
over and grab a noodle.
Then we'll Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yes!
So another Final Destination story here. A man in Florida celebrating his 89th birthday crashed his car into a fire hydrant.
A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. It's like rain on your wedding day. I don't know why. I just didn't think of it. It's a free ride when you've already paid. Because they took that flight and then it went down. Okay, sorry, go on. Man in Florida, 89.
Crashed into a fire hydrant.
Yep.
At first he was...
In a plane?
Car.
Oh, okay.
So at first...
Maybe if I didn't land a Morissette so much.
He was unhurt. But the impact of the car crash created a goddamn sinkhole. And he went down into it in the car. If that's not bad enough, the water from the fire hydrant filled the car up and killed him.
Fuck, man.
What a bullshit time.
Yeah.
You hit the thing, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm all right. Oh, shit. And we're falling. Oh, fuck, that was scary.
And then the water.
Glug, glug, glug.
Drowning your fucking car.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. Thanks for putting that in my brain.
In Chicago.
There's more. Good. We're not going to do murder anymore.
These are fun.
That wasn't murder, though. Yeah, these weren't.
These aren't
murder.
fun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Okay. Well, the first one was a murder.
In Chicago, an elderly man passed away while in his parked car. The brakes on the old car gave out, and it rolled downhill, striking a second man who was about to rob someone's house.
Oh, damn.
So, a whole lot of things happened in that one. Another man, while drinking alone, locked himself out of his house and slept on his porch. As he slept, he was struck on the head by a meteor.
What?
And killed immediately.
That drunk bastard.
What are the odds?
That's crazy.
I'm asking you, what are the odds?
It's 1 in a billion.
To be... Like, that's...
I've never heard of a meteor hitting anywhere.
He's on his porch. How does it get into,
onto his head? I mean, just to be, just in that right spot at that time. That's you piss God off.
And how shitty is it?
I don't know if God exists, but, sometimes he exists just to do shit
just
like
to
that.
Do that.
Just to be like, oh, yeah? Wow, there's a meteor to your fucking head.
And how shitty is it to die from that? Because you don't get to tell the story of, a goddamn meteor came out of the sky and hit me in the head. So, I kind of mentioned the dude in Florida who crashed into the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
So I thought, after that, we needed to check up on our old buddy, Florida Man.
Florida Man.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We haven't checked in on what Florida Man's been up to.
I only said Florida Man when you said Florida Man.
Yeah. So I got a couple updates on Florida Man here.
All right.
So I'll read you the headline of the first one. I will hit you.
Oh.
Florida man, age 77, punches friend, age 84,
Damn.
over golf etiquette at the Villages, deputies say.
Okay. I bet that's been building for a lot of years.
So, yes.
And someone just had a really bad day.
So, in the...
Normally when someone says, I will hit you, they won't always hit you.
I will hit you.
And he followed it up.
So, in, one of our best, our favorite counties, I think, top 5 county for us, Sumter County, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
One of our favorites. An argument between two men on the green at the Villages over golf etiquette.
This is what it sounds like when doves cry. This is what Prince was talking about.
Why? Led to one of them facing a battery charge. Richard Randall,
Motherfucker pressed charges.
77, entered a not guilty plea for his alleged crime against his 84-year-old friend. They don't give his name.
Yeah.
According to the arrest affidavit, the incident happened between the two golfers on April 29th at De La Vista Golf Course on San Marino Drive. Deputies spoke to a man who was playing golf with both Randall and the friend. Around the fourth hole, the two men started arguing, which is something they did all the time, reportedly. Yep. The affidavit said the friend told Randall, who was standing on the green near the hole, to move, to which Randall replied, "I know the etiquette of the game." I'm like, you don't have to fucking tell me, Jack.
Yeah.
We've been doing this long enough.
Give me a
you old fuck.
second.
Yeah. So they continued to argue, and the friend reportedly flipped off Randall.
Ooh.
And Randall said, "You do that again, and I will hit you."
Oh, he threw it down.
And the friend did it again.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And Randall punched him in the face.
All right.
And the friend fell to the ground. So the deputy said the victim was taken to a local hospital with visibly swollen bruise on the side of his face.
Well, he is 84.
Yeah. Randall was arrested on a charge of battery on a person 65 years or older.
Oh, that's a special thing.
Couple questions here. If you're over 65 and you punch another person over 65, why are you convicted of that?
Yeah.
Like, that's even ground.
It's
I understand if I walked up.
Old on old crime.
Yeah, old on old.
Let it go.
Yeah, I get if I walk up to like an 80-year-old, punch him in the face. That's a dick move.
Yeah.
But if you're 77,
and he's 84, that's not
same thing. Yeah. That's the same shit. Once you're past 50, it's all the same. I don't know.
I think 65, maybe 60, just because I'm pretty close to 50.
Okay, we'll go 65.
Yeah.
5. That's already the law. So we're just doing what the law says.
If I made it to 65, I'd be like, all right.
Oh, God, that's so old.
Someone just punch me.
Yeah, I'm just going to be going to golf courses, being like flipping people off.
Hell yeah.
Hoping they punch me. All right, second headline. Florida man allegedly crashed into FedEx truck while receiving oral sex.
All right.
So, according to Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue, who responded to the scene, the SUV allegedly crashed head-on into a FedEx truck on Thursday evening in Fort Lauderdale.
Did she bite his dick?
The two individuals inside the SUV...
did the person bite the other person's dick?
However it was working.
Yeah, whatever.
The two individuals inside the SUV were reportedly naked. So, like, look.
You don't have to be naked to give... I've never given one!
Yeah. Like, you know, you're getting a little roadhead. Why are you naked? What's happening?
Wait, you gotta go somewhere and get
What is going on? So, it was discovered that the driver of the SUV was allegedly receiving oral sex from the female passenger at the time of the crash. So, receiving oral sex while driving is more common than one might think. With a study conducted by researchers at the University of South Dakota, that's a weird thing.
I'd like to be part of that research group.
Weird thing to be researching.
Sarah, would you like to be my lab partner? We need to drive to the library.
I also find it very weird that it was in South Dakota.
I'll drive.
Of all places.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too fucking cold for that shit up there for some reason. I don't know why.
There's nothing else to do. That's true.
So, the study revealed that nearly 37% of male students had engaged in some manner of sex while behind the wheel.
Sure.
So, 2 of the students surveyed also reported nearly hitting another vehicle while engaging in sexual activity. 1/3 of the respondents reported speeding while engaging in these activities, and 11% reported letting go of the steering wheel while engaging.
Oh.
So,
and what percentage was just like, I've never seen a girl?
well, apparently 40 or 63%.
Oh, okay.
The reports were the 2 individuals were inside the FedEx vehicle. The 2 that were in the FedEx vehicle were fine, had minor injuries. The driver of the SUV had unspecified injuries to his groin area.
Oh, yeah.
She bit it.
Oh, fuck.
It's still unclear if anyone will be charged for the collision. So, more recently in Florida, a Florida couple was allegedly caught performing oral sex in the backseat of a police car.
Oh.
A Florida Highway Patrol trooper
The handcuffs really turned them on.
said that the 2 were caught on camera.
You get that zipper down with your mouth, Martha. I don't know.
the two were caught on camera after being
Martha.
placed in the car for allegedly driving with a suspended license. So they get arrested, they get pulled over and arrested, put in the back of the car, and they decide now would be a great time for this.
Fuck it. Let's just go all in.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck it. What are
Another,
they gonna do? Arrest us again?
yeah, and apparently it's happened.
This dick isn't gonna suck itself.
There's another story of another couple doing the same thing in the back. So it's apparently maybe like a thing they're doing down there in Florida.
Like the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
The backseat treat.
Backseat treat. I don't make sense for that. So yeah, the Law Enforcement Legion. No, never mind. We should quit.
All right, stop.
So yeah, I think we got a couple movie ideas now. We got our stoner con man story.
Yep.
We got our two guys in a trench coat story.
That's gonna be really good.
We could maybe just make this like a series, like a universe.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be, but we could make our own universe, cinematic universe.
The Mamverse.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Mam.
Oh, the Mamverse.
Mamverse.
They said the Manverse.
No,
I was like, I feel like we're gonna get a lot of backlash for that.
Mamverse. Middle-aged and mediocre. That's our name.
That is our name.
Yep.
That's cute.
That's cute.
So yeah, we got a couple movies. We do need to write a stoner comedy.
I
have a few ideas. I've pitched you my idea about the time traveling, the guy that goes back in time to kill Hitler.
Oh yeah.
Accidentally kills somebody else and is freaking out about it, and then more time travelers come back to try to kill him to stop him from killing the
time travelers.
Yeah.
I have kind of a time travel movie idea I've always had. It'd be if I somehow met myself, but I was a self that had never done any drugs or alcohol.
Well, so you're
how
like
I am right now, but I would meet another 42-year-old person named Joel.
So you'd meet like an alternative universe of yourself.
Yeah. Somehow do that. I don't know.
And then you guys have to like coexist.
We're gonna fuck. We're gonna fall in love.
That's
how movies go. We're gonna fall in love. We're
Every
both
movie
gonna
with
be
you.
resistant at first, but we've never seen anyone so handsome, and then we just can't help it. We fall in love.
So that's the whole movie, huh?
Yeah. And
you know what?
And then I convince him to do drugs.
Oh. I feel like the better story.
And then it's just me the whole time on drugs.
I feel like the better story is
that's the beginning, middle, and an end.
You're getting really, really bad with drugs. Like you're starting to like completely ruin your life with them.
Yeah.
You meet this alternate version of yourself who's like
total nerd,
clean and sober.
Total fucking nerd.
Clean and sober, and and then you two like kind of like develop where he like saves you.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that's the better story than
all right.
than you getting him hooked on drugs.
We're gonna fuck first.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get hooked.
I'm not saying you guys don't fuck.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying you have the happier end. Not that kind
All
of. Well, you guys do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Look, you do whatever you want with you. All right.
It would just be like another form of masturbation. It's me. I don't know. He might be skinnier though. Maybe he's a better. maybe he's a good catch for me.
So you're like.
He might be out of my league. I don't know. He's never done drugs or anything. He could be skinnier. Like, he's still going to be bald. He's still going to be a little bald bitch.
Okay. I like the idea of you just, like, traveling through multiverses to just fuck other versions of you. Yes! Like, then you, like, run into some, like, crazy multiverse where it's, like, I don't know if you've watched Loki.
No.
So in Loki, like, he's meeting all these, like, different versions of himself through different universes. And there's one that's, like, for, whatever. In this universe, he's a alligator, I think.
Oh.
So, like, I love it if, like, there's a scene where you, like, arrive to a universe like that and you're just like, well, I gotta do it.
Gotta do it. You got to hold his mouth shut.
That's our third stoner movie. In this episode alone, we've come up with. Is this what we do now? Do we write movies?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, ideas. We don't actually write them. that's a lot more work.
We need to, like, do what Mac and Charlie did, where we go to the library to find some nerd.
Yeah.
And we tell them, like, what our idea is.
Our Spade.
Our Spade.
We're two Farleys looking for a spade.
Who's going to be our Spade?
Just write all this shit down.
Hashtag looking for a spade.
Looking for a spade.
I think spade's a racist term.
Oh, is it?
So should we be saying that?
Looking for our David?
David's
not too racist. So I was watching There's the Kids in the Hall where, like, he's like, the guy sings about a song where he knows David's. And we can play that audio. We're looking for a David.
Okay, no, I think we're fine.
All right, cool, excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, have you watched, is it the new? You're
No,
watching
it was
the
an
new
old
series?
one. I started the new one, and they like immediately hang dong, and I just,
They
like,
did immediately hang Old Man Dong.
and I was like, all right, and like it wasn't just a flash.
Oh, no,
it
it's
was like there's some dong.
It's full.
And I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm not like, I was just like, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about fucking yourself. So
Yeah.
I think you
I'm
can.
open-minded. It just wasn't. I wasn't in the mood for Old Man Dong, and it was just like last night or the night before. But
Oh,
then I
you'll
started
be in the
watching
mood
like
later.
older kids. Now I'd like to watch Brain Candy again.
Yeah, it's
remember,
unfortunately not on Amazon. You have
is
to
it
pay
not?
for it.
Damn.
Yeah, they have like all the other kids in the whole
I used to
stuff.
have it on VHS. I taped it off of Showtime.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of why they're naked was funny.
Yeah.
And like the whole premise was
Yeah.
stupid as hell and funny.
Yeah. Did anyone say they were naked? And then they were just standing there naked, and I was like, all right.
So yeah, it's if you haven't watched it yet, it's Kids in the Hall's back.
Yep.
After
They
I don't know
hang
how
on.
many years.
The movie was 97. I don't think that was like at the end of their sketch show
So
too.
it's been
Because I remember it came out when I graduated high school, 97.
It's like 25 years.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'll do the math for you. So it's worth a watch. It's really good. Well, have you been watching anything else?
I've been playing a lot of PlayStation.
Oh,
PlayStation
PlayStation.
update. Headline: Local man's a pussy. I got the VR, and I tried to play some Resident Evil last night with it, 7, the one you have.
Uh-huh.
And I hadn't even gotten to like a monster or anything, but just like walking around this house in the VR is like the scariest shit I've ever fucking experienced. And I had to turn it off. I didn't even get like someone jumping out and scaring me, and I just because like you wear it and you still walk around with like the controller, but I mean I sit on my little spinning chair and I can like look all around me, and you're like walking through this old like abandoned house where you find a videotape of a dude getting murdered in the basement, and then you gotta go into the basement, and you're like, I'm in this water, and I was just like, nope. I was like, I can't fucking do it. I got headphones on. You got the VR, and it's intense.
I'm gonna have to. I'll have to come over and try it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I want to check it out.
But
I played the demo. Like I remember, I have the game. I haven't played it yet, but I played the demo and I remember that part. That's that's what the demo was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find like that little. There's a thing hanging in the chimney. You pull on it, and that opens the door, and you go down in it. And, But it's pretty creepy. You walk around in the place and shit. And I'm loving my PlayStation. I got the VR now, and I'm just PlayStationing away.
Just a PlayStation guy now.
Yep.
Huh? All right. Still an Xbox guy.
We're gonna get sponsored by one of them.
One of them, I'd hope so. We could just, if we could both get PS5s.
Oh yeah.
That would be, I'd turn and sell mine probably for however many thousands of dollars I could get out of it.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have any updates on video games. I wish I had more time for video games.
Yeah.
I do have more time. I watch a lot of TV.
Like I played that Last of Us, and the second one I put over 24 hours in like a little over a week and a half to beat it. I mean, it's a really good game. And it's a PlayStation exclusive, so you can't play it on your Xbox.
I know.
So get fucked.
It's one of the reasons I want a PlayStation.
But you can borrow my 3 and play the first one if you want.
Oh yeah, because you just got like.
I'm not gonna.
You got 3s and 4s.
I mean, it's set up. I
got
can play it if
7s.
I want to, but I mean, if you have them together, I got a PlayStation 7.
Yeah, but why would you need a 3 if you have the 4?
Just because there's games on the 3 that I haven't played.
But you can't play it on the 4?
No, they're not backwards compatible.
Oh, they're not?
No.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, it's some bullshit. I don't know.
That is some
That's
bullshit.
just how it is. You can play PlayStation 1 on PlayStation 3. You can't play 2 on 3. And you can't play 3 on 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Like, their first versions of the 3, you could play some of the 2, but then they were losing out money because they were still trying to sell the 2 as well.
What the fuck?
2.
I didn't know that. I would assume, I assumed the 5 would play all the...
But I think, like, for some reason, it plays like Xbox games or something. I don't know. I saw something where, like, someone played, like, an Xbox game in a PS5. It might not be real. I
That's
don't know.
weird. Okay.
Try it if you have it. Let us know.
I don't know the ways of the video game systems.
I'm learning. I'm trying.
All right, well, you got anything else?
I didn't come here with anything.
No, it's fine.
You had all of this. So I have nothing.
You came up with fucking yourselves, the multiple universe yourself, and
And the trench coat idea.
trench coat. So I think you brought a lot to the table. There, I think.
Good.
I think you brought a lot of
I brought that
quality things. So, we're gonna go. We're gonna start writing some movies.
Yep. Ideas.
If you find a Spade for us, we need our little buddy David Spade.
Yep.
I mean, maybe the real David. Hey, David Spade,
What you up to?
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I don't think anything. I don't see anything.
Oh, he's not. I mean, he does stand up and stuff.
Well, I don't believe that.
He's got a really good career going on. We got to try to butter him up.
Oh, I'm so bad at
come
this.
at it about how like you haven't seen him do shit. So David's been doing great.
He has.
We'd be really lucky if we could get David Spade.
Easily one of the funniest men in the
I
world.
agree.
Probably one of the most successful and handsome as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Uh-huh.
Tallest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strongest.
Strongest.
So strong.
Best SNL cast member of all time.
Of all time.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think we got him.
All right,
that
David.
guy did it.
Good.
What if we became friends with David Spade? But he would not introduce us to Adam Sandler.
No.
Like we kept trying. We're like, so
I don't want to meet. I'd be Adam Sandler to cancel.
you want to go hang out with
I'm
Adam?
still on to cancel Adam Sandler.
We gotta quit trying to cancel Adam Sandler.
I think David Spade would be on our side.
I don't think he
I
would.
think he would.
David Spade knows where his bread is buttered.
I think he would.
And it's Adam Sandler.
It's time to choose, David. It's us or Adam.
Yeah, we're getting dropped real quick.
Our relationship escalated really fast.
We could try to pull that shit with Kevin James and maybe have a chance.
Yeah.
Because he probably
Rob
has.
Schneider.
I bet like Kevin James has some resentment where he's like, I should be the bigger star.
Yeah. He
But
is
somehow
he
I'm
is
just
the
a fucking
bigger
Adam Sandler
star.
sidekick.
He's the
biggest star. Well, no,
No,
Chris Rock.
size. I mean,
Oh,
Kevin James. He
a
is
fat
the bigger
joke, Joel.
star. I'm fat.
Really?
Yeah.
We're bigger than that.
Oh.
And with that, we gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Once I start making puns, we gotta go.
Wee wee.
Bye. Au revoir.